Worst experience obviously is the time we were waved 10-0, and to make it worse, the goalkeeper of the other side had to go sit down outside the pitch.
Like,
but it wasn't my fault.
Don't blame me.
Bro, what was I supposed to do? The defense is open. Literally, people were not
command the defense.
Hey, bro, that time I even went home. I was because I was shouting. I was frustrated. I don't know how many I hit those pads. Hey, there's one called Creep Connection.
There's one where you fed the whole school with baggers.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm a legend, my guy. I made 300 baggers for the whole school. That was amazing.
Yeah. Greetings everyone and welcome to episode 7 of the RL podcast. I'm your host RL Odhiambo. It's another wonderful opportunity, another incredible moment to sit down and have a conversation that I believe will not only inspire you but change how you view the world. Today I'm joined by a friend, a special guest. We've shared the same pitch, an international Keith Manokore Tadionashe is in the building.
Yes.
Welcome, Samat.
Thank you so much,
How
my guy.
Doing?
I'm good. I'm alright.
Yeah.
Now that you said I'm a special guest, so I'm settled now. I'm good.
Okay. Just before we start the conversation, also a chance to get the book Chasing Ayana. If you haven't gotten the book, you can get it. It's available at Amazon. Join the chase. Yeah. How are you?
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
You know, the first time we met was back in 2019. As usual was the first to arrive in training hockey pitch.
What do you mean? You know, that time I didn't even know that Nazarene had a hockey team.
Yeah,
so it was just like a random coincidence finding you in the pitch. So,
but I was the first one, right?
Oh, you're the first and the last because you were the only one that day. So what are you saying?
No, people joined later. But one thing, as we started talking, your accent told me that you're a Nigerian. And back then I had a Nigerian girlfriend, so I was so excited. I've gotten an in-law. You could have realized how disappointed I was to get to know that you're from Zimbabwe.
Sorry, man.
But nonetheless, it's been great sharing memories and also good moments, and I'm glad you've honored the invite to come to this show.
I had to show up for my guy. I have to. I have to sit on the hot seat.
Yeah, okay. Can start with Zimbabwe. At least today I'm interviewing someone from another country.
I hope you're not going to ask me the current question because everyone has to ask me that.
Of course, we'll have to. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Yeah. Let's start with your background. Where are you from?
So originally I'm from Harare, but I was born in Gweru. Gweru is like the third capital city of Zimbabwe.
Third capital city or a city?
No, it's the third. You just...
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
But basically my whole life I've lived in Harare. I've gone to primary school in Harare, secondary school in Harare. So I'm a born Harare guy.
Of course, we'll have to get to understand the background deeper.
Oh, okay.
We start maybe with your family.
Okay, so I'm a brother to two brothers. So it's a house of boys. I don't have a sister.
Okay.
My dad passed on when I just started my teenage life, 2012. Yeah.
Okay. You were a teenager at 2012.
Sorry? Bro, I'm old. I'm old, man.
Okay,
I've ate a lot of Christmases.
Let's start with your maybe childhood memories before starting primary. Then you tell us if the primary, the education system in Zimbabwe is the same as the one in Kenya.
Okay.
But to start with the memories.
Bro,
let's start with the memories.
My kindergarten memories were crazy because the time when I went to, we call it creche, kindergarten, it was like majority were mixed races. There was Chinese, Indians, whites, and blacks. We were like around 4, 3, 5. amongst hundreds other mixed races. So it was crazy because, I'm like, what's happening? Where am I? Kizungu ilikuwa ngumu. So the only thing, you just talk it.
What's the national language of Zimbabwe? English?
No, Shona.
Shona.
Yeah, Shona is the national language.
So you speak Shona?
Yeah, I speak Shona. You want me to say it?
Yeah,
Ndotora Shona. Yes, Yakanaka.
Okay, you can
Let me just switch it. Yes.
Continue.
Yeah, so my kindergarten, it was kind of messed up. I don't want to say it was traumatizing because it was kind of fun. So, yeah.
There's this TBT photo of you. Is that you?
Which one? When the one I was sitting in the plane, or which one? I used to be a pilot in primary. That was my primary. My primary was lit. Because I remember we had I think it was a career day. And then we had to go to an airport.
How long does kindergarten take?
So normally you normally go like from 3 years up until 5 years. So basically 2 years.
2 years, okay.
But some go early. But
then,
2 years, and then you go primary. It's like from 6 years to 12. So that's grade 1 to grade 7. But right now there's a new system now. There's like grade 0. They call it ECD 1, ECD 2. And then grade 1, grade 2, going up. So it's like the ECD ones, or rather the grade 0 ones, it's kind of replacing the kind of kindergarten which was there back then.
Okay, now take us through
my primary.
Yeah, the one you went through. Kindergarten 2 years then?
Yeah, that one was kindergarten 2 years, and then primary 7 years.
7 years.
Yes, and that's where I discovered my passion for hockey.
When did you start, which year did you start primary education?
Yeah, 99, 2000, 2004. That's when I started grade 1.
Sorry, grade 1.
2004 all the way to 2010.
Tell us about it.
It was good. It was amazing because I mixed schools. There was one school that I only did grade 1 to grade 2. And then because we had to move where we were living, so I had to go to another primary school. So I went there when I was in grade 2. It was a good school. It was chilled. And then grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, I never used to do anything for the school. Wait, no, I used to be in the debate club, the quiz and debate club, but I never made it in the team because I never used to read any general knowledge. So every time when we do those practices for selecting teams, I always find myself in number 20 out of 40 or whatnot. So that's what I did. And then I tried joining traditional club. Then when I went back home, my father was like, hey, you're trying to bring ancestors in this house. This is a Christian-centered house. So why would you do those ancestral crazy things? So I had to stop that. Because I used to come home and sing those ancestral music and dance moves. No, I can't. We used to kneel down and start doing this. You sing it. Say, no, I'm not so. The kind of thing. I don't want to do that because I don't want to bring the Zimbabwean spirit in this building. Yeah. And then when I was in grade 5, that's when I started discovering that I'm a sportsman.
Okay.
Because back at home, we used to play in the street, soccer, cricket, rugby. But now for me, it was like I was very good at cricket and hockey. So I think I joined hockey based on, do you guys have PE, like physical education? Yeah. So we went for...
But most of the PE lessons used to be taken with the maths teacher.
No, us it was like a sports teacher, yeah. So then now we were like doing all kinds of sports. So there was soccer, there was hockey, there was cricket. So literally everyone would like try those. And then I went for hockey. The guy was like, oh, you're very good. I went for soccer. I couldn't make it. But I knew I was good. I don't know why he just didn't pick me.
What position do you play in soccer?
I'm a defender, so obviously backwards, number 4. Is it number 4? The one which is on the right side. Yeah, number 4. That one. That's what I play. But I only know how to defend, kick, caves. I'm very good. I don't know why that coach didn't see. And then... cricket, I was very good. I knew how to throw that ball. It's called bowling, by the way, in case you don't know. Okay. Yes. So I bowled very well, and it's like, this man should join the team. I didn't even go through those orientations or whatnot. Yeah. But I just didn't like it because they used to finish late. So guess where I found myself, hockey. I became the champion in my school.
The goalkeeper.
The thing that traumatized me the most, or let me not say traumatized, but that pisses me the most is there's a tournament we went and I got selected to like play for, okay, if it was in Kenya, we would say the county, yeah? So mine was like Mashonaland kind of county. I'm just putting it in your context.
Okay.
And then my principal, the day he was supposed to take us for trials that we were picked, bro, he never showed up.
Why?
Bro, he decided to go somewhere and then he forgot about us. And the funny thing is, it was me, his son, and this other guy. Bro. I was like, okay, not for us, but for your own son. But still, I still love the guy because part of my hockey journey, he still made it cool. So that's my primary. It was fun.
You mentioned the TBT photo. You took it on a plane. Did you want to become a pilot from that age?
Bro, literally every kid when you are young, you want to be a pilot. When you are young, you wanted
to be a footballer.
Okay, yeah, there's the pilot, footballer, there's a doctor, and a lawyer. Yes. So, yeah, I wanted to be a pilot. And then now when I went to high school, that's when I saw the subjects I was doing, they're not matching with being a pilot. That's one. And then number two, bro, going to aviation school is expensive. I started calculating the land I'll buy, the cars I'll buy. I was like, nah, I can't afford this. And then another option was joining the Air Force. Then you were there for like 10 years. I was like, nah, I'm not ready for that.
How much was your school fees?
For primary or for... Hey, bro.
You used to pay it in wheelbarrows, right?
No. I never used to pay with wheelbarrows, yeah? Because my dad used to write checks.
Okay.
He used to do checks, my G. Okay. Yes, checks.
Tell us about your dad and your mom.
Oh, my dad was a real estate agent. It was very funny. My mom is a professional chef, like a master chef. Oh. She has worked in so many hotels.
I see where you got your skills from.
Huh?
I see where you got the skills
from. Oh, yeah,
from.
It's in the vein. It's in my blood. Even my dad used to cook very well. So, obviously, the offspring had to take after, the parents. Yeah, so basically that's my mom. And then both of them were super rooted into the Christian religion. My dad was an elder. My mom used to sing in the praise and worship. And up to now, she still sings. She's now an evangelist. She likes evangelism right now.
And what about you?
Well, I had to take after them also. Because like now, I'm pretty much involved in ministry and business. But I know you're going to ask me about that. So
okay, later.
Let me just put a pause on that one.
Okay. We go to your high school. High school.
My high school, I went to a boys' high school.
Did you have this bowling? Or
bowling? What do you mean bowling?
Bowling.
Oh, bowling. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So, I had 3 options for high schools. So, I had this other fancy high school. It was like an Indian kind of high school. My dad used to like that one because of cricket.
Okay.
And then there was another one. It was just a new school. It didn't have much. And then there was the boys' high school. And I didn't want to go to the boys' high school because of the bullying on news. Oh, this one is lost their lunchbox during break, blah, 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 blah. Then my dad was like, because I want you to be a gentleman of integrity. I don't want you to be like a coward or anything. That's where you're going to go. So I went there. The good thing is I went with some friends of mine from primary. And then I knew all the seniors. That was now 2011 now. Okay. And I knew a lot of seniors in that school. Some we used to go to church together. Okay. Some were my cousins. So I was kind of safe. But at the same time, and there was no bullying. People, they misinterpret seniority and everything. So there was no bullying. It was actually nice. So I went to Prince Edward's High School. The best world in the whole school.
The best?
World in the whole school.
Okay.
Yeah. If you don't get it. Yeah, so that's the high school I went. Bro, that's
How long does your high school education
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's from Form 1 to Form
Form
6.
six.
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight 6 years.
Tell us about it. The good moments, the bad moments.
I don't think I had any bad moments. Probably the bad moments was when we used to get scammed a lot when it comes to like scamming, yeah.
In high school.
Let me tell you the story. So every beginning of the year, we have what we call inter-house competitions, like athletics and everything. So you're in different houses, and every year you have to come with new jerseys, like new shorts, new jersey for the house, so that you look good for the whole year and everything. Bro, we paid money and I never got my jerseys. I never got my kits. They conned us. Imagine, after paying a lot of money. I don't want to say. Maybe those people now work in the FBI and you want me to die here. But no. It wasn't the teachers. It was like our seniors. The ones who used to lead the house. They conned me, man. That was traumatizing. And then this other guy, I gave him my brand new Adidas shirt. Bro, that guy. He wanted to go for rugby practice. He used to play for the first team. And he was a prefect, so I needed favors. So I gave him the t-shirt. My mom doesn't know this story. So you better not show this session to my mom.
You're a big
I
guy
gave
now.
him the t-shirt, and then he was like, I'll give it back to you. Bro, he never brought my t-shirt. And I was asked at home, where's the t-shirt? I left it in a locker. Until my mom was like, something happened. So I had to just lie. I lost it. But that guy, up to now, if I think of him, I think of my Adidas, man. That shirt was looking nice. But the good moments were, man, I made a lot of good moments in high school.
Tell us
We used to
about
have what we call manual labor. So in my high school, there used to be principles. There used to be rules. We used to wear shorts, yeah, and then long socks. So the socks used to have gutters so that they don't fall down.
Yeah.
So that's rule number 1. You always have to have your gutters. Rule number 2, you always have to wear your hat everywhere except in classes. So that time, and then we used to have a hymn book that we used during assemblies. So if you don't have either of those, manual labor. So me, I didn't have the hymn book. So when you're getting in school, it used to be a line of prefects, yeah? So you get in the gates, you greet one by one, you raise your head, good morning, sir. So you literally have to say their name. If you don't say all of their names, that's manual labor, yeah? So it's like, good morning, say Odhiambo, good morning, say Sejui, Kinodia, good morning, say Ntoyan, that kind of thing, yeah? Where's your hymn book? Because they used to ask you, where's your hymn book? Where's your gutters? Obviously, you're raising your head, so they can't ask you. So I didn't have my hymn book. Then they wrote me on a book for manual labor, and then I went for manual labor on a Tuesday. And then...
What sort of manual labor?
So you pick, like, you clean the whole school, you, like, pick papers, you remove weeds and everything. So what happened with that manual labor, I went with my friends. And then when we went like a different place where you're scattered and everything, we saw the prefect is not watching. And then we changed the route, went back to the prefect's room, the prefect's study room. That's where they used to keep our bags inside. We sneaked inside, took our bags, and we ran away. No one caught us.
So that's a good moment.
It was a good moment because we were never caught. We went home early, enjoying ourselves. We were proud of ourselves. We were like,
It was a day school.
No, it was a boarding and day.
Okay,
it was both, yeah. So, my friend, that was good. And then when I went now to the senior level, because we start driving when you're 16. So now when I was in Form 5, that's when I started going to school with a car. So I used to I wasn't rich kid. I was just an average kid. So what I used to like the most now, I was a house prefect. So I was now one of the seniors.
So you're the house. Rated.
Yes.
Morning, Saturday.
And I did my own comeback. They scammed us. I also scammed some. But I didn't scam, I literally gave everyone their jerseys and kits and everything. But I stayed with more kids. Yes, because I was retrieving the ones for 2011, 2012, 2013. So I kept on.
Culture must continue.
No, I'm joking. I didn't do that. I saw the way you were looking at me. You're like, hey, man. Yeah, so it was fun because now whenever I want to go to classes, I never used to carry a bag. I used to only carry books. And I'm lazy to take books for another
which
class.
Which car were you driving by then?
It was a Honda Civic. It was a white one with dark windows. No one used to see. People used to call it the bedroom because you never used to see what's
How
inside.
many students had
cars? Not so many. There were not so many.
So you're among the rich kids?
No. I was using my mom's car. It wasn't mine.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So that one was fun because
it's a culture shock.
It's a what?
Culture shock to us here in Kenya because for us
you guys,
in high school
you don't go to school driving.
Unless it's for the international students. Yeah.
So the moment I used to laugh the most is when I'm sending a youngster like a Form 1, hey bro, take these books, go put it in my car, and you come back, you throw the keys to the youngster, he runs, puts the books, and then comes back. Okay. Then you walk away. So it used to be fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's seniority, my friend.
It's fun.
Yes,
huh?
I was not abusing my powers. I was just
exercising your powers.
At least I was not that powerful as prefects, because prefects had more power.
But you're prefect.
I was a house prefect, so my level is just looking after my small
like an MCA.
house. Exactly. No, an MP. Yes.
Okay.
MP.
Okay, and then tell us about Form 6.
Form 6. Form 6, I did a lot of things. I joined this other club which was called Junior Achievers Zimbabwe. So pretty much you make prototypes to like solve current problems happening. So I remember we wanted to make...
Which problem did you solve?
We wanted to make a bin that when you throw things inside it like recycles things, like crushes things, and then, you know how it is. But we never had the chance to do that because I had my team were jokers.
Your team. Why are you blaming your team? Were you the team leader?
No, I was actually marketing director for that.
Okay.
I was actually the marketing director for that. So, yeah.
Okay. So at this time, what career do you want to pursue?
That time I wanted to be
in high school.
That time I wanted to be an animation programmer. Because in my Form 5, Form 6, I was doing computer science, maths, and business. So you only take 3 subjects. So I wanted to be a animation programmer. And then
what changed?
High school ended, and then I did a gap year because you can take a gap year or go to varsity. And I fell in love with other things because during the gap year I moved to my grandma's place. So it's like a high density area. So I wanted to, feel the ghetto vibes, I don't want to, not a gangster, but just feel the, walking at night, 12 p.m., no one does anything to you, blah, blah, blah. So the church I used to go to...
Tell us about that life.
Yeah. It was fun. It was good because it's just roaming around in the streets. And my cousin brother was famous, so... just being told, oh, that's Buka's younger brother. So, I started feeling myself. Everywhere I go, they're like, hey, Buka's younger brother, Buka Jr., that type of thing. So I was literally, I was like a king. My brother was more like a cartel leader, but it wasn't a cartel leader. It was just famous because he stayed there for a long time. So the time when I moved to my grandma's place, I started to go to her church, which is the Church of the Nazarene. Okay. And the pastor there fell in love with me because for some funny reason we looked alike. Like, bro, he was actually kind of my copy, So he loved me, took me like his son, and then I joined the entrepreneurship. Okay. So I used to be a drummer in the
That's
in
when
the
you started
church
playing
team.
the drum.
No, I started playing drums when I was in grade 3.
Okay.
When I was 9 years. My friend, I've been in the music industry for long. Just that I'm not serious because I never used to focus really like on music, like doing those rehearsals and everything. So now I fell in love with worshiping in the church. And then later on, I joined the evangelism team. So what made me join was my grandmother used to be in the team and she was no longer in there because of healthy reasons. Okay. So then I had to join and then they needed a driver. So I was now driving the evangelism team. And guess what? I was the only man in the team.
Why are you excited?
I was excited because I used to get all the prince treatment. Oh, my son, did you eat? Oh, my son, what do you want? Oh, my son, this, oh, that. So it was good. But it made me love evangelism, like ministering to people, because I used to see how people's lives were being transformed. Okay. So during that journey, that's when the opportunity of Kenya came.
Okay. But so you never wanted to before that?
No, I never had the mind. No, don't say I never wanted or never had the. No, I never had the thought of like me doing ministry and whatnot. So now that's when like the news of African Nazarene doing theology and whatnot came. Then I was like, this might be interesting, and I took the opportunity. So that's how I ended my high school, and then took the gap year, and then I came to Kenya.
Yeah. Which year? Which year did you come to?
I came 2019.
2019. Oh.
Yeah, 2019. That's when I came to African Nazarene. But when I came, I told my pastor, I'm going to Kenya to do theology, but I don't want to be like other pastors who don't have anything that they are doing. So I want to do diploma in business administration.
I told you other pastors don't have.
Bro, I used to see like around many pastors or people who were doing ministry in the church, they would rely more on the church than like self-sustainability. So me, I wanted to be different. I was like, no, I can't be waiting every month for people to give offering and then I eat the offering. And I was like, no, I want to do something different. But I didn't have the mindset of being a pastor.
Okay.
Yes, so that you know.
Okay.
And then I came 2019, did diploma in business administration.
Before we go over there, your first time coming to Kenya.
My first time coming.
How was it? Tell us the experience. Did you experience any culture shock?
Well, yeah, I did. When I was coming from the airport, I thought Nazarene was kind of in a fancy place, because when you check on the internet, you see in suit, see wazungu hapo na pale. So sasa nikifika Galleria, I'm seeing cows. I'm like, isn't it? But I was like, maybe it's just the road. Nafika Masai Lodge, more cows and donkeys. And then now I'm seeing the signpost, African Nazarene, welcome, 2 kilometers to your right. Mana, more cows, my friend. You know that Mana field is like a lot of cows. And then now, those apartments next to Nazarene, like they're fancy. I was like, okay. Now this is what I saw. This nice apartments. I'm getting in the school. It's a different whole scenario. So that cow thing was like a shock for me, because I was like, people live with cows in the areas and cows graze everywhere, even where the rich people are.
That's not normal in Zimbabwe.
Well, no, because you don't head cattle in people's areas, especially in the urban area. It's funny to see cows grazing in Karen.
Rongai is not an urban area.
Well, but the other side of Rongai, like the Karen part, multimedia, going
that's still Rongai. That's not Karen.
Okay. But the other nice places, which are like the ones when you're going to Masai Lodge Hotel. See, that's in kind of an urban area. True. It's where the Bazengas live. Yeah.
Okay.
So that one for me, it was, something else. Cultural shock, the food. Bro, your ugali is hard. I've never eaten ugali with a fork and knife. Hey. That one was hard because I had to...
Ugali is soft.
Yeah. Whenever ugali is supposed to pass here, it's supposed to go swiftly, not hard.
Yours is too soft.
No. Yeah, I don't know which one you ate, but it's not
the
that
one,
soft.
The one you prepared for me.
I think it was my twin brother. Okay. Yeah, but basically that was that. But I enjoyed Mtura though when I came.
Mtura. Yeah. Do you know how Mtura is made?
I know, intestines with stuffed inside. Bro, I've been in the Kikuyu land, so I've seen them making turas. So, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much that was my first thing when I...
Your first meal was tura?
Like, no. I think... I don't remember what my first meal was. But I think it was dengu. Probably in dengu.
Chapati, dengu.
Yeah, chapati in dengu.
You enjoyed it, right?
Yeah, it was nice. Back then La Sala used to make good food.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's go back now to your first year. You're doing
Diploma in Business Administration.
and also theology.
No. So now, when I came, I was supposed to do theology.
Okay.
But I found another program which was more enticing, and it was kind of defining who I am, because I used to love business, man. I used to sell things in high school. I forgot to say that. I used to sell things in high school. Legal things, though, not illegal. Legal.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So I have a strong passion with business. So when I was looking at like some of the courses that they offer in the religion department, there was one written Christian Ministries Management option. So that one has theology, it has community engagement courses, it has business courses in there. So I was like, I don't want to do theology. I want to do this one because it's kind of broad,
Yeah.
You can do project management, administration in it. So I was like, that's what I want to do. So that's what I did for the next 4 years. And then I graduated. So now
Let's talk about your campus life.
Bro, my campus life.
We start with class or we start with out of class activities?
In class, I think my accent was something else. My accent was crazy. Yeah. So people fell in love with my accent. They used to find me funny. So I grabbed that opportunity and became famous. So now everyone used to
well
know me.
known in school.
Yeah. So my English when I'm giving presentations there. You know how it is. You know how you're
Used to.
when you're twanging. The Kizungu is coming different. You are used to. We are going back. Then I'm here coming saying we're going back, guys. You see, it's like, yeah. So it was good, and people were not showing that discrimination and all that. I felt like a Kenyan. And then one thing, I think the best thing I did was to allow myself be in a room where there were Kenyans, because I wanted to learn Kenyan. So I didn't want to be sharing a room with internationals. So
Okay. First year you shared rooms
with Kenyans.
Okay.
All my living in the hostel, I was living with Kenyans. That's why my Kiswahili.
It's good.
Iko sawa. Kumzuri. Yes. So in class, everything was okay. I made a lot of friends, both international friends and locals. So it was good. Outside class. Well, do you consider in the field as an in class or it's outside class?
Outside class.
Outside class. Okay.
Talking about hockey, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about your experience in hockey.
Bro, when I came, I was taught there's a hockey team.
Yeah.
And then I literally didn't see any sign of hockey or anything. And then one day I just decided, let me just do a jaywalk. And then that's when I met you in the field alone. I'm wondering, is this guy normal? Is this starting in Nazarene or what? And then I came, I asked you, how many times do you normally come here? And then that's when more people started coming and stuff. And then I remember you guys were funny. You asked me which position, and I told you I play right back and the goalkeeper. So I the first session I played as a right back. And then I don't know what the goalkeeper did. And then the captain of that time was like, go sit down. You, go. And then the only thing that made me be part of the Nazarene team was because of how I kicked the ball. I defended very well. And I didn't have any kit. And then they were like, right, this is the one. The next game Nazarene we went. One. Oh, yes, the one and only. I used to wear jersey number 18. 17. As a goalkeeper. No, 18. I remember that. Yeah, I remember. I have a picture. Okay. It was 18. Yes. That's when I started the hockey journey. It was hard because we used to be weaved.
No, our first...
we were beaten.
In 2019, we used to win matches.
Not all of them.
2019, the first...
No, I think it was the first tournament because we didn't have a chemistry.
After COVID, we suffered.
No, after COVID, is it the one where we were top 3?
That's 2019.
2019, yeah.
2019.
But I was the good... that time, I remember a lot of people wanted me to play for the varsities. I remember there was Took. Also, I think MMU wanted me to come in, didn't you? But bro,
You're loyal.
I know my worth. I know my worth. Bro, the other team was offering me lunch and 200 shillings for bus fare, and I'm like, dude.
I used to drive cars in high school.
Bro, I used to go to school bowling, and you were here offering me chapati and chicken and 200 shillings. Which one is this one? But I was loyal to Nazarene, and I loved the chemistry of the team, so I was like, nah, in the middle of the process. Because I actually joined the team. I remember I went for one game, but I didn't play because I was like familiarizing with everyone. And then I remember sending them my passports and everything. But I was like, nah, no, this one, no, I don't want to be part of this team. I want to be a Nazarene. And then down the line, that's where now me and you, we were in the captainship. I was a captain in the administration, and you were the captain in the field. The bad combination ever. Bro, people used to suffer. But me and you were evil. We were evil. You remember the one session we had with Jermaine, the women's sports founder? Yeah. Bro.
That's after we were whipped and now everyone
we were evil, but at least we did good.
Yeah.
It was a good team. We used to nyamachoma a lot.
To tell us your worst experience playing.
The worst experience, obviously, is the time we were weaved 10-0.
And you're in goal.
And to make it worse, the goalkeeper of the other side had to go sit down outside the pitch.
You're like, don't blame me.
But it wasn't my fault.
Don't blame me.
Bro, what was I supposed to do? The defense is open. Literally, people were not...
command the defense.
Hey, bro, that time I even went home. I was like... Because I was shouting. I was frustrated. I don't know how many I hit those pads. Hey, I suffered. But it kind of helped though, because even the next game we did very well. And then the other game we won. So it wasn't that bad. But that was the worst.
Same.
That was the worst. But man, you're taking me far. That time used to be fun. Do you remember this other guy who was a striker for, I think it was MMU, I don't remember. So the guy literally used to be like standing next to me, you know? And then whenever I want to do something, he provokes me. Then after the game, I confronted him. I was like, my guy, do you know who I am? Do you know where I come from? I'll whip you, my friend. Don't do what you were doing in the field. Bro, that guy pissed me off. I was like, the next game, I will be poking him because now the next game... I feel sorry because he was trying to hit the ball which was coming, and then I was kind of fast enough, and then I kicked the ball. It went higher. It almost hit his head. I was like, I warned you. I warned you. He never came close to me again, that guy. He never. But after the game, I came, and then I was like, no, no, I didn't mean to. It was just, defense mods. I'm in the game. This is what I do, yeah. So those are the best moments, man.
Yeah, back to class.
Hey.
How was the assignments? No, we've not talked about the COVID period. You didn't go back to Zimbabwe.
No, I went home.
You went home?
Yeah, I went home. Home, and then I did my internship back at home. And then when COVID kind of went down, I came back. Yeah.
Okay, that's when you started now the Kleb Burgers.
Yeah. So what made me start Kleb Burgers? Yeah, it's because
Kleb Burgers,
bro, COVID made a lot of people go different ways. Because I remember my close friend went back home, then the other one joined the army, so I was left alone. So one day I was just sitting and I was like, so I used to watch so many of food reviews and I fell in love with the burgers.
Remembered my mom is a chef.
I remembered in these hands there are some cooking skills. So I then decided, let me start a business. But now I had to start making free stuff for people. So I used to live in the hostel. So I used to go to my friend's house, make burgers, and then I cooked for a couple of people and then had their feedback and then they loved it. So now I started making a poster. Then people are now ordering. So, bro, I used to run from school, 20 minutes to my friend's house, make one burger, come back, 2 minutes, another one orders, go back again.
Used to sell them at a very cheap price.
Yeah, because you see, for me, I was like, I want people to taste the goodness out of affordable resources. So I had to make yummy burgers with affordable resources. I had to make it affordable, man. You're dealing with students. Huh? You're dealing with students. Students are stingy. You were stingy.
Me?
No, not you, but students.
I was
You
one
were
of your
stingy.
customers.
Yeah.
Good customer.
So that's how Kleb Burger started. I started it as a way to create new space for me to get more friends. And then now I saw this is actually something that's
It has really
nice.
grown, right?
Sorry?
The Kleb Burgers. It has really grown now.
Yeah, it's something that has become very big. In Kenya, I can't. Right now, I haven't reached a stage of like legally registering a restaurant and everything. I'm still looking for investment, but now it's in Zimbabwe. Yes,
That's good. That's
it's
good.
now in Zim.
Take us through the journey from
From
start to where it is now, and the challenges and the success stories.
I'm pretty much sure. What I later found out when I was trying to make friends is there are a lot of people who need friends, and when the numbers started increasing, I figured I can actually do ministry, through this business. So I started.
But that's actually what you're taught in school.
Well, yes, it was, but for me, I was never putting it in like practical mode, in application. So now, when I started seeing how people were falling in love with it, I started introducing memory verses. When people start to ask me, "Oh, what are you studying?" I tell them. Now they start asking me so many questions and bringing clarity to them. I realized this is actually a very good market for the religion I'm in, Christian religion. So I decided Kleb Burger should be more than a business, it should be a ministry. So it's like a Christian business. It's a business ministry. So now that's where I started making more friends, and then later developing many ideas that would make me be involved with a lot of young people. And then that was like the birth of a lot of programs that have been happening. Like there's one called Crib Connection.
There's one where you fed the whole school with burgers.
Oh yeah, hey, I'm a legend, my guy. I made 300 burgers for the whole school. That was amazing.
Yeah.
But it was a help from a Nazarene mission team in the States, and a couple of students who were my friends. So I didn't make 300 burgers alone. I was just the voice commanding people and making sure everything.
Bob, huh?
Exactly. No, I was not the SpongeBob. I was Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs.
Exactly. But yeah, I did it.
But you love working like SpongeBob.
Yeah, because you get to interact with people more. You get to understand a lot of things when you're working, low key. Yes.
Okay.
So. I feel like that business is
profitable is the business.
It's good, like it has good money, but me, I'm just doing it for fun and a way of ministering, so it's like a small scale type of thing, but it has good profit if I'm like to properly like do it the way I'm doing it in Zim. There are a lot of things that I need to consider when I'm doing it here, because I'm a foreigner, so I need to get a work permit. I need to get a lot of things. So hizo vitu zinahitaji pesa bwana. Sahii sijafika hiyo level ya kutoa hiyo pesa ya Kenya. Naelewa. That's why it's like in Zim. Okay. But that business has made me develop a lot. It has even made me like to stay after graduating.
Yeah.
And focus on urban ministries, because that's what I've discovered. I myself, I'm called to do urban ministries.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Tell us about now balancing schoolwork and delivering burgers.
It was hard because even my GPA went down because of that. Because I had Kleb Burgers, I had school, I had hockey. So it kind of went down because now I was now focusing on things I liked the most. Instead of theory. But I did well. I didn't anguka. Like, I was still playing around 3.0 there.
That's good.
I was good. I didn't go down.
Yeah.
But I used to be like 3.7.
Are you my brother?
3.6. No, when hey, your brother also. Hey, every chapel. Anthony. Yeah, but yeah, it was hard, but I still managed to balance everything. Because now I had different other friends who were older than me, and they have well-established foundations, businesses. So I used to like take notes from them and be able to balance everything.
Yeah. Tell us the importance of partnerships in business. Because you partnered a lot, right?
Yeah. Partnerships are good if you know how to handle them. They are bad if you are dumb, because partnerships can lead to you losing your company. And also they can lead you to walking away from the vision that you have for your company. But for me, it has been good partnering with different people, because like now I'm pretty much known because of partnerships. If I didn't partner with a lot of people, I wouldn't have cooked 300 burgers in school, So partnerships are good. Just know how to handle them. Just know the limits and proper documentation. You need to thoroughly read, the terms and conditions, because they'll screw you down. Yeah.
Okay. There's a part we skipped. Your internship. What did your internship involve? Were you working at the church?
So I was working in a supermarket. Which one? Because I did 2 internship. The one
we start with the one in Zimbabwe.
The one in Zimbabwe was working in a supermarket.
So you used to preach in the supermarket.
No, I used to be a data clerk.
Okay. Is it related to the course?
That one was for business administration. So I used to work in the behind offices.
Not for.
I used to be a data entry clerk.
The second.
Now I was working in. I was doing my internship in the church, and there was also there's another department in the church called the work and witness. So I also used to do that one. So basically, you are like coordinating, helping with coordination. Basically, I was like an assistant coordinator when teams come and then there are projects happening. I used to help, making sure the project's executed.
What about preaching?
Preaching comes with the calling. If you don't have a calling for preaching, don't stand on the pulpit and preach, because you feed people poison. But I'm not saying I can't preach. I can preach. A lot of people have told me, "Oh, you are a funny preacher." I don't know how funny I am, but they say, yeah. So I think I only preached twice. One was an assignment, and then another one when I went to Oyugis for.
You've been to Oyugis?
For community engagement, to another community-based organization. I preached at, what's the name of? Assemblies of God. Yeah. So I preached there. It was amazing. So
That's good. And tell us about your graduation and how you felt.
Bro.
Did your family come over to Kenya?
No, unfortunately they didn't manage to come. But my best friend, his parents came. They came to support me, so it was good.
I thought I was your best friend.
I have so many best friends, so don't start. Because even the ones who are going to watch this, they'll kill me if I start saying what no one. So I have so many best friends.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll name them. Do you want me to name them now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've given them tribal names. Okay. So there's Manyika boy, there's Shona boy, there's Ndebele boy, there's Shangani boy. There's the Zulu girl.
Zulu girl.
Yeah. But there's you. The best captains ever. There's you. Yeah. There's another one who's called Hillary. There's another one called Charles Mahura. There's another one called Stephen Mwangi. But
right now there's someone waiting for a name to be mentioned.
I'm sorry, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But just to be clear, there's always that number one best friend. I know. My girlfriend is my best friend, my G. I can never, she can never be replaced. That one is my real G. My best friends.
What's her name?
Shea Nesu. Just know that one. The rest, forget about it.
When's the wedding?
When's the wedding? Very soon, don't worry. Your invitation card is there, so don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I want to be marching.
You want to be? Marching. Okay. Don't worry. Your spot is there. Yeah, so that's a list of all my best friends. And all of them, they came in my life for a reason. And yeah, they've played a huge role, like in terms of my growth as Tadiwa Nashe. So yeah.
Yeah, tell us now about the urban center, right?
Urban center. Yeah, so yeah, I decided to stay a bit longer in Kenya and take another program, masters now. Yes, I see. You can't be a master and I cannot be a master also. We both have to be masters. We have to be working in the same direction. True. So whilst I was doing school, I started a couple of projects in the community because I was like, I'm literally learning this in school. So let me just put it in practice. So I started youth engagement programs, a space where we teach people business skills and art skills. And then moved to kids program. And then now, having to see all those initiatives, I figured it's good to start an urban center. So with the help of my pastor, who's also my mentor.
Pastor Sean?
No. Pastor Roy Mugambi. The lead pastor for Fountain of Hope Church of the Nazarene. I gave him my vision. I told him, I want to start a kid program so that I understand the community. And then develop now to what people want and how best they can gain self-sustainability. You know, people need to kind of be independent, you know.
Yeah.
So I shared the vision with him. Then he's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. So I started it under the church. And then, we had a lot of kids. We started with like 10, they moved to 30, 40. Now we're like, it's like around 60, 50. Kids. And then when I understood the community, what the community wants, what's lacking in the community, where the problem is, the urban complexities in that community, I then moved now to developing other initiatives around that. And then we discovered actually having an urban center is something good because people we didn't want to like bring the difference between a center and a church. So for me, I wanted people to like feel the center as the church. When at their church, they feel the center, yeah? So that's where we decided to register the center as a community-based organization. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just carrying a vision. I'm just doing what the Lord wants me to do in the community. So this center will be a church center, you know? So now I'm happy to say that City Bridge Urban Center is now a well-registered community-based organization. And then it has been having a lot of transforming programs that are helping from parents, young people, kids. And recently we started even a kids football team after every church service.
Great work you're doing.
So it's if there's something I've been proud of myself is that center. I've been super proud of myself, and I thank God for my best friends because literally the people I've highlighted, they've been helping me. They've been supporting me in the ministry. So now I don't say I developed something, it's we, because without
a vision bearer.
I'm just a vision bearer, but now for things to be executed, it's we have created something big. That's nice. Not for ourselves but for the glory of God.
Amen.
So I'm happy that people are not seeing me, they're seeing God. People have been coming with testimonies. Recently there's a guy who once did our business cards. Then we gave them a certificate. He got a job with the certificate. And I was literally shocked. And then another guy, So when I came here, I came with my best friend also. His name is Felix Kefa. He owns...
I forgot to mention him.
No, I was waiting for the right moment to talk about him. He has his own company called Monya Ventures. So it's for logistics. He does all the errands, shopping, transport services. So we came with Nduthi, you know. I'm practically Kenyan now. Kuja na Nduthi. And then him also, he came for those classes and he gained a lot. That's how now the business is becoming big because I'm pretty sure I learned 1 or 2, 3 things. So yeah, Monya Ventures is part of my testimony because of like all the initiatives I've been designing with people around me.
Great work you're doing. I'm
We're
proud
trying,
of you.
man. We're trying, man. For the Lord. Yeah.
Okay, tell us, we are almost nearing a completion. You can tell us maybe about your vision.
My
Will you
vision.
still be in Kenya? Or you're planning to leave us?
Now, you know, that's God's decision, not mine. Where God wants me to be, that's where I'm going to be. So right now, He wants me to be here because my future vision, it's to develop communities that are Christ-centered, that are filled with people who are creative, that are filled with people who have a mindset that I will do it myself, you know, I will excel in life if I just put focus and whatever I want to do. And obviously I want to be like an amazing business person who owns Christian businesses. So basically I want to have a lot of mobile kitchens, like a lot, because I want those mobile kitchens to be like a way of evangelizing to people. So you can't buy your burger, but you can't
receive
exactly
physical word.
Exactly,
Word.
you know, you receive something that will make you repent, you know, fire, you know, and then you like, I want to commit my life to Jesus Christ. So those mobile kitchens, they'll have different people, like people who are just there to give you guidance, to give you discipleship, you know, to just walk with you, you know. That's the vision I have. Dine in restaurants, real estate places where, you know, people live without the stress of rent. You know, we will come to talk nicely and then, you know, I understand you, but in a Christian manner, you know, that type of thing. Yeah, so that's where my focus is. That's where the vision that I was given by God is. So, yeah.
Yeah, I pray that you achieve it and I believe in you.
Well,
yeah.
Amen.
And I'll be there to witness it.
You're already there.
I'm already witnessing it. Yeah. Any last words because we're done? Thank you so much for coming, by the way. I appreciate
Thank you also for having me. And probably my last words will be shout outs. And I can't be here and not support the upcoming businesses that are coming. Number 1 is Cake to Nini. It's a bakery for my friend. She's doing amazing. I'll tell her to bring some treats for you on the podcast. And then there's Caso Distributors and Logistics. Oh, that one is doing wonders here in Kenya. Then there's Monya Ventures. There's Kijana Amazing. If you want fancy, nice clothing, Kijana Amazing. And for whoever I've forgotten their business, I'll tell Roy to write in the caption, you know, that please support my G. You know, yes, this is my guy. Please support him. Yeah. Oh, and then I also want to make a shout out to my bro. His name is Kleb Visuals. He has his own photography and videography business. He takes good pictures. If you saw my Instagram, the ones where I did graduation, he was the real G. So if you need good, you know, photo shoot.
Why aren't you mentioning your own? The Kleb Burgers.
I've already talked about it, you know. I can't bring a repetition. I'm not here to market myself. I'm here to tell my story, you know. What else would you want to hear? But there's always a say, that I always say whenever I'm making Kleb content. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to anyone I know. tell everyone not to talk to me. Talk to yourself and talk to the food that you're looking at. Yes, because it's yummy. Yes, so yeah.
Okay.
Those are my last words. But yeah, thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I really appreciate to be here. And thank you for selling your book to me. I'm a proud chasing Ayana client.
Thank you for joining the chase.
You're welcome. And I'll continue chasing you.
No, chase Ayana, don't chase me.
Oh, sorry. I thought
Chase
you were
Ayana.
Ayana.
No, I'm not Ayana.
Okay. My bad.
I'm also chasing her.
Okay.
Yeah. That was episode 7 of the RL podcast. Until next time, thank you so much.